At an early age of 8 or 10, I realized I was gay. This would make life difficult.
Alright, when I was in high school, lived in a small town,
Since I was little, I knew that I was different.
so kept basically anything about being gay quiet whole time.
I came out to myself at 16.
I was out in high school, not necessarily by choice.
I came out to some friends at 17.
I like to describe it as being thrown out of the closet.
I came out to my parents at 18.
I graduated high school. A few weeks later, I came out.
First time I came to college and my parents drove away on move-in day, I turned around and walked back to my residence hall and decided I was going to be out now.
And I've realized that coming out is a continual process.
I was bullied a great deal in high school,
When I was in high school, I was bullied.
so much so that I would just come up with reasons so I didn't have to go to school.
I can tell you that from my own experience, I spent the better half, unfortunately, of middle school and high school being cornered and spit on
I would hide when I went to eat my lunch.
and yelled horrible things.
So I took that and I just buried it really deep. In fact, I buried it so deep that I didn't even know who I was.
So from a practical standpoint, I flipped a coin to decide whether I was going to kill myself. It came of heads.
I'm so grateful that I never took matters that far.
I never would have thought then that I would be where I am now.
I started hanging out with a small group of friends, never brought up the gay thing, never needed clarification. They just liked being around me and I liked being around them.
Today, being in my 30s, it seems like several lifetimes ago. I've gone years of my life without thinking back to that time because it's so insignificant compared to how amazing my life is now.
I'm happy to say that I'm actually good friends with one of the people who bullied me.
As you keep going, you will find people who love you.
What Tammy didn't mention is that we got married this summer. And last weekend, our tiny little rural village threw us a wedding reception that was so filled with love and goodwill.
After we got married, I got more and more comfortable with just referencing my wife in stories or correcting people when they talked about my husband, and I would say actually my wife. And I'm just letting you know that it does get better. The more comfortable that you get with yourself, and the more comfortable others will be with you.
I met some people that I kind of already knew them, but I never really talked to them, but they happened to be fraternity brothers. And I'm now a brother of Pi Rho Zeta fraternity.
And you will find people who care about you, and you will find people who will support you for who you are as a person.
I have 2 beautiful children, a job that I love, amazing friends, amazing family.
When we look at our lives, when we look at when we came out, we look at the fear or the isolation that we experienced when we were younger, and we look at our world and our lives now, it just floors you with how much the world can change and how much better it is getting. Every day it's getting better. Your lives will get better. This country is getting better. The people that live here get better. And we're just lucky that we live at the time we live now.
And eventually, surrounding yourself with enough people like that, it doesn't matter because it really does get better.
When I reached college, I came out. And I love life now. It's very fun. It gets better after high school.
So hang in there. There are people and places out there that are the exact opposite of what you're experiencing now, and I want you to have hope that you too can have that experience and that it does get better.
I want you to know that there are people like us everywhere in Alfred that 100% our hearts know what your hearts are going through right now. And we want you to feel like you can come and talk to any one of us at any time because we understand you, and we absolutely, even though we don't know you, we love you and we love who you are. And this does get better.
It gets better.
Thank you.